Құрметті көрермендер, бүгін біз басқа Каспий деңгейінен 25 минут төмен ғылыми подкастымызды бастаймыз. And our guest today is Irshad Kammakakam. He is a professor of Nazarbayev University. Good day, Irshad.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome in Atrao.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. We would like to talk today about the modern membrane techniques and what revolution in membrane technique brings high performance separation processes today. So, and my first question to you, Irshad, what are the basic principles of membrane science and how they contribute to the more green separation, sustainable world?
Yeah, actually the membrane itself is like separating something, So the membrane process is usually used for the separation process. So it separates things based on the sizes and based on the nature of the material. So usually membranes have like a various type based on their material, is we call like inorganic membranes and polymeric membranes. So the basic principle is like how you separate things out by using the membrane. So there are like many mechanisms and principles behind that, and after all it's like separating things out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how the membrane could revolutionize the separation, like purification of water. This is a very important thing in Atrao because of lack of the clean water.
Yeah, true. Actually, the first thing, by using the membrane, you can tune the purification of water. So, for example, in your water, what are the contaminants inside? For example, you have some virus, some microorganisms. At the same time, you may have like a toxic metals in it. So this is the thing, by using the membrane, you should know what purification you have to process. So by various membrane separation process, for example, like starting from like a microfiltration, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration, and reverse osmosis, reducing the pore size, exactly, and by changing the purpose of your purification of water. So we scientists, we develop a lot of inorganic and organic polymer membranes for separation based on their purpose to purify. Whether you need, for example, you need water like a potable system, and you need water for your daily consumption applications. So for that, we decide which way it can go. So overall, the membrane system can help for either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could you discuss the role of membrane in the development of fuel cells in battery technology?
Yeah, this is another benefits of using the membrane. So membranes can be based on, as I said, based on the material, it can classify into several categories. So if you use like polyelectrolytes, as polyelectrolytes, they act like separating the two electrodes that cannot contact electrically. So these membrane systems can use as an electrolyte that never gonna touch the two electrodes each other, but it passes the electricity. So in membrane science, it has a huge role in battery fields.
Yeah. So separating some certain
two
ions.
Electrodes. Yeah, separating two electrodes while passing the ions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another headache problem in Atrao, air pollution. So how the membrane could contribute to reducing air pollution, capturing some gases?
Actually, we can do like a direct way of air pollution, direct air absorption, or maybe we can control the emitting of gases from the power plants and some other fuel plants. So by using membrane technology, you can reduce the emission of greenhouse gases from some various sources. And at the same time, we can directly absorb the air, the polluted air from atmosphere. This is also possible by using the membrane. So usually the researchers use the membrane in different configuration. So this configuration actually work based on the purpose again. So for example, you need to selectively separate CO2. So the researchers make actually CO2 philic membranes. So the membrane, as I said, the basic principle, it comes like based on the porous structure, but we functionalize the membrane with the CO2 filling groups. So this can selectively absorb CO2 from the air. So this is an example for the greenhouse gas absorption. But at the same time, if you want like more toxic gases, like H2S or something, then we tune furthermore. So we can just easily make different configuration based on the membrane. So that in effect, it reduces the greenhouse gases. So this is how from past several, few decades, the researchers have been focused on this.
So they interact not only physically through diffusion, but also some
True, that is exactly, yeah, that is right. So we say like two words called like a solubility and the diffusivity. The solubility comes like the attraction from the material towards any particular gases. At the same time, diffusivity comes how porous the material is, the membrane is. So when it comes together, solubility and the diffusivity, we can selectively purify the air.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I know now they also has application, membrane in agriculture and food industry. So the what the latest development like in the food industry, in the beverage industry, particularly in terms of sustainability?
Yes, actually, as I said, based on the porous structures and the connected pores in the membranes, ultrafiltration membranes are usually used for the food and the agriculture purposes, where we demand like a bundle of, enough water. So we need to purify not only the water. When you come to the, like, for example, like a dairy field, it demands like several various processes. When you get a milk from cow and you collect that, and you need to participate that, you need to classify them into cheese, butter, yogurt, So in each process, it demands a separation, okay? So this separation can be easily done by using membranes. So we use like ultrafiltration membranes for this, and it has a direct relation with the food industry. And exactly, when you come to the like a dye separations, you need to separate from, for example, from the wastewater treatment, you need to separate dyes from water. So we use like a membranes, usually like ultrafiltration and nanofiltration membranes are used for this. When you come to the separation of like a salt, you need like a reverse osmosis membranes, or you may need like a ion exchangeable membranes. For example, that actually I need to add that into the point of battery field. Everybody wants lithium now. Everybody. So by using membrane, you can selectively extract lithium. So the ion separation also is one of the biggest boom in membrane separation technology.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And another the problem it's of course the climate change.
Yeah.
So the what is the potential impact of the membrane technologies for mitigating climate change, adapting to its effects? Is some
this is true actually. Yeah, this is true actually. Whenever we use, of course, wherever the technologies are, of course, we need to see like a pros and cons. So researchers have been working more on like a membranes, how to develop much more functional toward coming to the sustainability. So sustainability comes like a both way, the demand needed and the basic needed thing. So yes, for the climate change, membrane technologies like a playing key role because membranes can, as I said, selectively separate particular gases. So it plays like one of the, compared to other competitive separation technologies, membrane has like its own.
Can it membrane could be applied for the carbon?
Like a CCS,
capture,
true, carbon capture and sequestration application, of course. So many countries actually invested a lot of ideas and a lot of funding support for this, because the CO2 carbon-free future is like a biggest target for every country, right? So because such a tons of CO2 is emitting, so it definitely this by using membrane technology, by various materials, we can selectively store CO2. We can just separate CO2 and store CO2. So membrane technology is coming higher, especially when you take last 10 years, last decade. In all of the world, people are, the researchers have focused on this kind of CO2 separation by using membrane technology. The first thing is like the operational easiness. Membrane technology is very easy to use. And the second thing, like we can...
And cheaper.
Cost effectiveness, that is true. cost effectiveness and the operational easiness, and when it comes to the purity and the quality and the like a quantitative and qualitative way of separation, membrane plays good role.
Traditional, our question just imagine looking forward like in 10 years. What do you see the promising area of research using the membrane science in the future?
Actually, this is a very good question, and we must answer being a scientist, and so the membrane technology always keep like sustainable life. The sustainability doesn't mean like that should be for the present. It has to keep for the future. So the membrane technology always keep, as I said, like a green technology where you never demand any further more a harsh environment. It's all about like a pressure driven separation basically. So by using that, you are not investing much energy behind this, and you keep everything like in a common greenery process. So in 10 years, definitely membrane will have a huge role in keeping the earth more sustainable.
So they work now for the future.
Yes, right, it has been. I mean, it has been working from like past decade. Everybody's just. I mean, most of the researchers interested for the membrane separation technologies, and yeah.
Okay, so all these technologies and application, what we consider now, they are very applicable for this Atrao region. And what do you think? What are the policy economic considerations should be done for the implementation of these technologies in Kazakhstan, in particular for our better environment sustainability?
I understand. Actually, we have to be seriously think about this because membrane technology, separation technology demands in various applications. For example, as you said, water treatment is one of the major part. At the same time, air pollution is another important part. So economically wise, when we think about the separation treatment, the membranes plays key role. Okay, so in that terms, you are right. We need to go ahead with the economical package for the membrane separation technology in Kazakhstan, and that can eventually make a lot of change in for people's need of water and clean air.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your
my pleasure.
I wish you the luck and success in your research and in this field in production of fantastic membrane in the future. For a better and sustainable work.
Thanks a lot.
And for our region as well. Welcome in Atrao again.
Thank you.
Okay. Құрметті көрермендер, сіздер бір аптадан кейін күтеміз.